Welcome back, students. This video would be quite helpful for the students who choose marketing as their majors, and I'm gonna discuss the most basic concepts of the marketing. So let's begin what the marketing is. So here is the fancy definition. You will find this definition in your principal marketing book, that it is defined as a process by which companies create value for customer and build strong customer relationship to capture value from customer in return. But in my words, the most simplest definition of the marketing can be, it is a process of satisfying the need and wants of the customer at some profit. This is the most basic definition, means here is the main focus of every marketing activity is to identify the need of the customer and develop the product according to those needs, means what the benefit and what the value, what the feature the customer wants in the product, and the company develop the product according to those needs, according to their desired features, and deliver that product to the customer. In return, the company gain profit. So there is a win-win situation for the company and as well as for the customer. How customer gets what they want, means that their desire products and desire feature products. In return, company gets what they want. The company get means earning profit, money. So there is a win-win situation. So the most you can say the simplest one is the satisfying the need and wants of the customer at some profit. So you have to manage the profitable customer relationship according to these things. It means that you will engage your customer. How you can engage? You will engage or you will inform customer about the availability of the product by giving them the information about the product, so they will aware and definitely they will buy your company's product. So next is, so these are the concepts, like most these are things that are, you will see that these things will discuss over and over again. These are the needs, wants and demand, as we have discussed in the definition, that the marketing is all about satisfying the need and wants of the customer. Now the question is, what is need? So needs are states of felt deprivation and can include physical, social and visual need. Physical needs can be needs for food, water, shelter. Social need can be need of having friends, relatives, right? So these needs are not created by the marketer. These are most human basic needs. So now how you can relate those needs to the marketing perspective. For example, if you feel thirsty, so your need is water, right? Your need is to quench your thirst, right? Wants are the form human needs takes as they are shaped by the culture and the individual personality. Okay, let's understand this with the help of example. As it is discussed that these are the human needs that is shared by the culture. For example, if you are hungry, so your basic need is food, right? But if you take example, if you live in South Asia, like in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, definitely you want to have biryani to fulfill your need or fulfill your to satisfy those needs. So when you have certain desires to satisfy those needs, it is called wants. So it depends, it's vary to the area to area, right? If you live in America, definitely you want to have French burger, hamburger or fries. In Pakistan or India, you will definitely want to have biryani, or if you are a vegetarian, you will have some vegetables with the tortilla. So that's why it is said that the needs, when these are shared by your culture or the area you are living, that is called wants. Demand. Now let's see what is demands. Demands are human wants that are backed by buying power. when you have the ability or when you have the credibility to buy those wants or desire, that is called demand. For example, you have a desire to buy a BMW, so you want to have a BMW, but when you have the ability, when you have the amount to buy a BMW, it means you are in the demand of the BMW, right? When you have the ability to buy something, when you have the resources to buy something, that is called demand. Okay, let's move to the other topic. So now what is the value proposition? Value proposition is the set of the benefits or values a company promised to deliver. So these are all the benefits, all the good features of the product that the company claim to deliver. Means, for example, if you buy a detergent and it claims that it not only clean your clothes, or it give a very shiner look to your clothes. So these are those benefits that the company promised to deliver. So now the next most important topic is the customer satisfaction, which is the extent to which a product's perceived performance matches the buyer's expectation. So that is customer satisfaction. Customer delight can be achieved by delivering more than promise. Now let's see customer satisfaction. So let's try to understand this concept with the help of example. For example, if the company sells any toothpaste, for example Colgate, if they say that it protect your gums, it stops, it prevent the bleeding gums, and actually it delivers by using, and you will buy the Colgate, and you found out that actually it works, and it actually it is healthy for your gums, and all the problems related to your teeth are disappear. So definitely you are satisfied, right? Because what they claims, and what the company claims and it delivers, then the customer will be satisfied, right? What is the delightness? What is the state of delight? When the product deliver more than it's promised, means the company says that it is quite helpful, it is helpful for all the related disease to your teeth or gums, and actually it gives you whiteness, plus it gives your teeth a whiteness. So the customer will be delighted, the one product and all solutions. So the customer definitely will be delighted in this situation.